Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm talking, this video is going to be a bit different. It's more of a talking video. I know I'm posting this 3 weeks into the year, but I want to talk about my New Year's resolutions, the daily changes that I want to make in my life, and I'm going to do this video because I want to make myself accountable for the simple fact that I want to make sure that I come on here periodically and give you guys an update on how, you know, I'm doing progress-wise. Excusez-moi. Got the hiccups. So I would say maybe a week or two before New Year's, I was starting to accumulate a New Year's resolution list. I'm sure we all do. I mean, there's things that we want to improve about ourselves. There's things we want to improve of our daily life. I don't know anybody that just doesn't have, I just don't know anybody that just is like, whatever, and goes with the flow. Most of my friends that I grew up with usually have set goals, and they plan goals and you know, organize goals every year. It may sound a bit boring to you, and you know what, if you don't like this type of video, you may move on, but I feel like there are people out there that are like me who need that inspiration or that motivation to improve themselves a bit. And you know, by all means, I'm not perfect. And you know, I never claimed to be perfect, but there's things that are in my day-to-day life that I'm trying to improve, and a lot of it is around mental health and physical health. And then if you guys have watched my previous supplement video, you will know I have gone through some health issues in the last couple of years. So the focus of making me feel better physically and mentally are a priority in 2022. So with that said, I'm gonna tell you guys what my New Year's resolutions are, and you know, simple day-to-day things that I just incorporate in my day to help with my mental health, really. But the first thing is that I want to lose more weight, and I had lost about 16 pounds last year, but with some health concerns, my weight kind of stayed, you know, plateaued at a certain point until I fixed those health issues. My weight wasn't able to go down. So now that I'm getting back on track with my overall health, my weight is starting to slowly starting slowly to drop, which is fantastic, because I've been plateaued for a while, and I was like, what the hell, you know? So that is one of my continuous goals that I have from last year going into this year. I want to lose more weight. Even though I did lose 16 pounds, I kind of wanted to lose more than that, and just things got in my way in order to do so. So I'm not gonna put a set number of how much weight I want to lose this year, because I think everybody's body is different, and personally for me, you never know what you're gonna encounter throughout the year, whether you get sick or, you know, blips in your radar happen. It's what we call life. So I'm just gonna label it as lose more weight. So I did drop 16 pounds last year. So this year, you know, I'd like to drop more. I'd like to drop another 16 pounds if I can, but I'm not gonna put a set goal number on that, because it really depends on how my body is and how well I am in regards to health-wise. So I want to also continue to eat better. I feel like I have been eating quite well in the last year and a half, I would say, since I was diagnosed with the liver issue. So like my eating habits have definitely improved over that course of time, and I want to continue that in 2022. And so far so good. You know, I haven't been binge eating, I have not been overeating, and I have been eating more clean for a few months now, so I'm not really that worried about that one. The next one is I'm trying to make a point of drinking close to 3 liters of water a day. If not 3, at least 72 ounces is my minimum that I would like to intake a day. Only because, like, it's winter time, and frankly, I don't want to be peeing all day long. Like, it's just a pain in the ass. So if I can't get to 3 liters, I'm going to aim for at least 72 ounces, whatever that is in liters. I don't even know. And I'd like to do a minimum of 10 minutes of meditation every other day. And usually on the days that are my rest days. I feel like meditation is a very good way of controlling my adrenal glands and my anxiety, and it is a fantastic way to start off your day if you need to get that boost of energy that you need. Normally, my meditation that I do is usually mid-afternoon, is when I usually feel that, like, craving for a second coffee. So instead of drinking a second coffee, I will meditate instead. I want to do at least 30 minutes of like working out. I don't want to say it every day because boy, have I learned in 2021 the importance of rest days. So what I'd like to do is 30 minutes of active workout minutes every other day. And on those rest days, obviously, I would do meditation and just healing in that sense. Man, your rest days are so important, you guys. Like, I have seen girls and guys go like hardcore 7 days a week at the gym, 6 days a week at the gym. And, you know, I get it. Like, some people have this goal set and they are determined, and good for them. But for me, especially dealing with other health issues, I physically need to take a rest day in between my workouts. It's just something that I've had to accept in the last 3 months of my life, and I've had to learn how to work them. So 30 minutes of working out every other day. On my rest days, I do meditate, and so far so good. I have been doing them. I'd like to read a little bit every day. So I don't know about like putting a number on it, but I do want to make time for reading in bed before I go to sleep, as a routine. I also want to practice the no phone past 10 p.m. rule. I feel like when you're on your phone for too long at night, your brain is all messed up because it thinks it's during the day, and then you can't sleep because of the light. Blue light is really bad for you at night. Even though I have set my phone all day for like a night, it's like a night light, what do they call it, night shift, so it's more yellow than blue. I still find that I'm just like I'm awake at night and I'm like constantly scrolling, and it's not healthy. So I'm trying to limit my phone to put it down for at least by 10 o'clock so that I can wind down for the night. Every day I want to take my vitamins and supplements, which I'm pretty good at doing. I've been doing that now for well over a year. And I want to practice more self-care. Self-care can mean pretty much anything that's regarding your benefit. So I still do my skincare routine. That's part of self-care. Maybe watch a show that I've been putting off for so long. That's part of self-care. Going for, a mental break from work in the middle of the day. That's part of self-care. Just little things like that. Make sure you eat lunch. That's part of self-care. Like, working from home, I usually would tend to get up in the morning, make my coffee, go sit in front of my computer and completely zone into my job, and next thing I know, it's 4 o'clock, the day has gone by, I've not gotten up to take a break, I haven't taken a lunch, I haven't eaten lunch, and my body feels like it's completely drained. So now my goal is, part of self-care, I need to take that mental break throughout the day for my own well-being. And that's going to be a hard one for me, I feel like, because once I start working, it's hard for me to stop, and I have to force myself to actually stop. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think working from home too is a different atmosphere where because you're at home, you don't really take breaks for any reason. You just kind of keep going, and I feel like that's really unhealthy because your mind needs that mental break in between morning and afternoon. So that's part of my self-care goals for this year. Another goal would be to be a little bit more social with my friends, in the sense of, trying to do a coffee with them once a week, maybe once every other week. Now with COVID, it's a little bit hard to do because everything is now going back into lockdown with Ontario. But, as weather gets better, my girlfriends and I tend to make a point every Saturday to do a morning walk, and we walk all of our town to just get out there, get some fresh air, vent to each other, and just girl talk. And I find that it's a very therapeutic thing. Very therapeutic. Like, we did this in 2021, and every Saturday we would get up, and there would be four of us, three to four of us, depending on everyone's availability. And we would just go and we would do a big walk. Like, I'm talking like a 2-hour walk. And, you add in the exercise, you add in the company of your friends, and you go grab a Starbucks on the way, and then, you just walk and get it's just, I can't describe how therapeutic it is. I just can't describe how therapeutic it is. It's very therapeutic. And I have to say, with my depression in 2021, if I didn't do that, I think it'd be in a worse state. So I want to continue that particular goal in 2022. Because I found that it really did help me in 2021. And then my last two are my daily gratifications and writing in my journal. I used to be a journal writer when I was a kid, and then my mom found my journal one day and read my journal. Like, I must have been, I don't know, maybe 8, 9, 10 years old. And then that was the last time I ever wrote in a diary/journal. So writing in a journal is something I want to start up again, just to get release of all my thoughts and all my frustrations and all my good news, and just to be able to have something to look back on and say, wow, look at everything that I've been through and I'm still here, kind of thing, so we're gonna try it. We'll see how well that goes, because I have the goal for it to be daily, but I don't think I would do it daily. We'll see how well this pans out. And then daily gratification is just being grateful for, acknowledging, being grateful of a few things every day to keep me grounded, because man, if you are not grounding yourself, you can definitely take flight very fast, and it is not cool. It's not cool. It can be kind of frightening, actually. And I feel like being grounded is really what helps mentally to get you through certain obstacles in your day-to-day life. Sorry, I'm looking down because I have them written on my phone. So that is pretty much the gist of what my overall New Year's goals are for 2022. I'm not really putting timelines on certain things, like what was the one that someone asked me, can't remember what it was. One of my girlfriends mentioned it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to put a timeline on that, because this world that we live in right now and COVID, who the hell knows when things are going to get back to normal. Oh, I think it was like join a gym. I think that's what she was like, oh, you're gonna join a gym, like, be that your goal? And I'm like, no, because I work from home, so I work out at home as well. I have a little makeshift gym of my own, and I do it at home by myself. Joining a gym for me, and I've joined a gym in the past, but when COVID hit, I canceled my gym membership, and right now joining a gym for me is very unsettling, because now that gyms are being closed in Ontario, we just don't know when they're going to get back reopened again. And I find that that's a little bit unnerving and unsettling to me, because then I don't have that option to be able to go work out at the gym that I'm paying my membership for. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff I really didn't include, because, I mean, who the hell knows when our society is going to get back to normal, and I don't want to put timelines on that, because then I don't want to get disappointed when it may take another 2 years to get back to a certain normal. So yeah. Those are my main New Year's resolutions, but I do have like other personal goals in regards to just keeping things cleaned out. Like I'm trying to declutter a lot now in the new year. I've started to declutter slowly, but I'm starting to think about things that I no longer use or no longer need, and I'm going through all of my stuff and trying to get rid of things that I know that, I won't probably use for any at all. And I do this usually every year in the beginning of the year. You go through all your clothes, you check out what, like, things that you haven't maybe worn in a couple of years, and I just get rid of them. Or pieces of clothing that I've worn and I'm not happy with, or if they're like ripped or broken, or something is defective on it and you don't like the way it looks on you, that kind of thing. I always do that every year by cleaning out my drawers and looking at everything and making sure that I truly do love that item and I like wearing the item, or else I'm gonna let it go. What else am I like? Oh, another New Year's resolution is I'm going on a no-buy of beauty products for a bit, only because I was so blessed with tons of skincare over Christmas, and I wasn't expecting it. So I'm like pretty much well set for my skincare for the next, I want to say at least a year. So we're going to pause the beauty buying for a while and get through some products that I am currently trying to get through. Not just in skincare, but also makeup. Like, you guys, 2021, I barely wore makeup. Like, today I'm wearing makeup because I forced myself. I'm wearing makeup because I forced myself. I never used to force myself. I would just put it on because it was fun. Now I'm forcing myself to wear it. Why? Because we were living in a society where you were forced to stay at home all day and go nowhere. And now it's a freaking chore to put makeup on. That's pretty much what it's boiled down to. So, you know, I took a look at my makeup collection, and I'm not talking skincare. Skincare is a whole other jar of products. I'm just talking about strictly makeup. Foundation, concealer, eyeshadow, eye primer, brow makeup, mascara, lipstick, highlighter, bronzer. I have all of these items well stocked. And keep in mind, I did not buy any makeup in the year 2021. Zero. I still had all the stuff I had from previous year. So I was like, I'm not gonna, you know. But now I'm looking at my collection. I'm like, okay. I don't have a huge collection, but I have this collection that I don't want to go bad. So I'm trying to use up my cream products, especially, to get them out of my collection. We are gonna see how far we go. Stay tuned on that one. I'm actually thinking about showing you guys, like doing a project pan and like showing you what I'm really trying to work through. I don't know how I feel about that, because for me, I feel like if I'm constricted to using only a couple of products, it's really gonna defeat the purpose of me wanting to wear makeup. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna think about it a little more. I'm still working through products and I'm trying to get them done, but I don't really want to label it as a project pan group, because there's different things that I'm using all the time when I do my makeup, that is. So with that said, other than that, I think that's all I had for my resolutions this year. I kept them really, you know, very light and airy and manageable, I guess you could say. Because, like, let's be real here. We're like 2 years into a pandemic. I doubt there will be any major, you know, like I had tickets to a Raptors game and those got canceled twice because of this COVID shit. So it's like things that we had planned to do and go out for are not really happening. So there's no really reason for me to be wearing a lot of makeup all the time because we're not really going out anywhere. So now my whole thing is wear makeup because it makes me feel good. And that's what I'm trying to do. However, there are those days where I just get lazy and I don't want to do it. That's just basically what it comes down to. Oh, and another resolution of mine is working through my body products, because I'm fully set on skincare. I'm pretty set on makeup for now. And my body products, I didn't really use a lot of body products last year because of what I was going through with my health and my liver. I wanted to give my liver a break on using body creams. If you guys don't know this, when you apply body creams, moisturizer, body butters, whatever, your liver processes that shit. Did you know that? Did you know that? Your liver will process whatever you put on your skin because your skin absorbs it. It goes into your bloodstream and then your blood gets filtered through your liver. So keep that in mind. So with that said, I didn't really use a lot of body products like body creams and all that because I was trying to get my liver back to a decent state. And now that I'm getting better, I feel a little more confident in using body products like body creams, so that I can get through my stash, because I did kind of semi-pause that situation last year. I mean, I was using body products, I just wasn't using them as religiously as I used to. Like, I would finish a body cream every month. That's how religious I was on using stuff. And then after I was not, I wasn't well for a bit, I kind of paused it because I did so much research, and I learned that when you apply anything on your skin, your skin absorbs it, it goes into your bloodstream, and it gets filtered through your liver, which also causes more clogging if your liver is trying to keep up with filtration. So that's why I kind of put a pause on it. But yeah, so I wanna get back into taking care of my skin, my body skin at least, because my face skin I've always been taking care of. I haven't stopped. It hasn't never stopped on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's gonna be an interesting year of goal making and goal hitting for sure. But I think it will be a year of very much good change. So I think it's time for me to get good change into my life. Have you guys done any New Year's resolutions? I'm curious to know what you guys have, you know, put on your list for New Year's resolutions. I want to know, leave me a comment down below if you guys want to share any of your New Year's resolutions. It doesn't have to be every single one, but you know, the ones that you are most excited about, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, you guys. And I think I will see you guys in my next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.